Hey guys, Dale here, back with some more RimWorld, and we have one of the most OP mods installed ever, Visible Pants. Okay, Sale, we'll let you go. Anne is in labor, so she's dropped her weapon. We managed to pick up that Hellcat rifle for her yesterday out of the Ancient Danger. Roy taking her to the hospital, and her husband, Audie, already there waiting for her. Research-wise, we have finished prosthetics, so we can build some legs. We can build some... we don't need to do that twice. We can do that. And we can get Kate up and out of bed. Planning-wise, let's take a look here. I've added some sections for some more bedrooms up in these areas. Maybe a second workroom or stockpile here. We do need to get some recreation figured out. And then also I want a second entrance to the base. So I think we're going to head down this way. How many tiles is this? That is 16 tiles. So if we go to like 8, that's about the middle. Let's do that right there. And we should be able to join those. Let's shrink some of these plans up, and then let's make this like a little curved hallway. Okay, and you are pretty early in the gestation process, or the labor process. So we'll check back with you and we'll see how our little baby is doing. Cribs and classroom is mostly set up. We have some floor smoothing to do. We do have baby food in case other people want to feed the baby. Temperature, do we have fridge? A single fridge, single wall refrigerator. Maybe we put that right there. Does this overdo, like it goes over the wall? Is that correct? I think we'll do that, and we will have this one critical clear all baby food. We do have double wall refrigerators that I think we'll go ahead and put a couple of those right there as well. So they'll restock using our little extra hallway into the fridge, and hopefully avoid the kitchen. I don't want to add another door or anything here because I don't want the kitchen to become a regularly used hallway. Well, I oopsied. Our hospital got turned into a prison because we're mining out this way, and this prisoner bed was still there. But they hauled her to her bedroom, and I guess Ignatius, our visitor, is tending to her. Well, I can't restart the pregnancy process or anything, so alone in the bedroom, but we do have like always healthy babies turned on, so I don't think it's super critical that she's tended to. Oh, healthy child. Tech went and picked it up right away, taking it to the nursery, which is strange because he's probably going to pick it up like immediately. And let's rotate these and give it to her to feed. They did deconstruct the walls, but the fridge counts as a wall itself, so I guess it's not necessarily overwall. It doesn't actually say overwall at all. I was just making a hopeful assumption there, but that's fine. We are moving our meals in here. We'll store fine meals here. We'll keep this shelf for any like extra meals that we accidentally produce. Storage, how many? It looks like this can hold a lot more than a shelf. Well, wait, no, there's 3 stacks and then there's 3 stacks, so it might be the same. Oh, Tech, you're feeding the baby. You went and got baby food. You're letting Anne rest. You are an exceptional friend. Where's your dad at, baby? Okay, Odie's just doing work while other people tend to his baby. Let's go ahead and take a look here. We'll name the baby Odyssey. John Odyssey is your last name. I guess Anne is an Odyssey now as well, right? We can Albina. I kind of like that starts with an A name. Darsonia. Sonia Odyssey. Copy, paste. We'll accept that. And then, Anne, did you actually change your last name? Bio, Anne Odyssey, no longer Anne O'Malley. I guess that's probably true for Ida as well, right? Ideology, wait, social husband. Oh, Tech changed his last name for Ida. I guess that would make sense. I feel like she would be a really strong personality in the colony, being the moral guide and being kind of like the representative of the entire like ideology expansion or DLC. Okay, so lots of digging and mining, I think, today, and then maybe also reorganizing some of our farms. This feels like a mess. I'd rather have it closer to base, because it isn't really that much fertile soil that's right there. Do we have like a big stack of fertile soil nearby? No, we have some along the river. We have some over in this valley. You know, we have a pretty good growing season, so I'm not worried about it for food, but maybe we do like a little devil strand farm over here at some point. So we've moved our guest into their own room, and we've given Roy his room back. We're gonna extend the freezer just a little bit because we are starting to stack up some toxic waste packs. I have asked Zap to focus exclusively on research with Anne, so that we can blast through a couple things. Like I mentioned Devil Strand earlier, and now I want Devil Strand. Solar panels, just because our power generation is a little low. I might actually do like a wind farm out here and extend our base. Maybe just like put some walls around that. I think that would be good. Let's do that. And then actually, let's go there. There, and then we can do that. I'm gonna forbid those for now, and we will drag a wall down here. I guess we'll probably have to do some bridges, right? Yeah. Structure, bridge. We'll do that, and then that's gonna mess with our heal route. We'll start farming in this area. So we will do like heal route here. We'll do some cotton. And then a smoke leaf. And a big rice field. We'll just do that for now. We'll set this, I guess we can continue to use that. So we won't allow sow here. Actually, we won't allow sow on... Rabbit, you're in the way. We won't allow sow on any of this, but we'll harvest what's coming up. Well, we have a quest to babysit a turkey with paralytic abasia for 9 days. We'll get 2 raids, and these are some pretty good-sized raids. Marine Helm Good is pretty nice. I think we're going to take it for the honor for Odie. And let's get a sleeping spot for this turkey. Just throw it in one of the bedrooms that people will take care of it. Oh, we got a couple people to help us out. I guess we'll give them some barracks right there. What do you have? You have a shotgun and you have shotguns. Okay, it's not bad for our defensive setup, which is basically just standing in this door, melee blocking and shooting. How long until our other guest leaves? He leaves in 7 days, so the turkey will leave just a couple days after. Tech is bringing the turkey in. So, something that I've noticed is that the smoothing of wall corners doesn't seem to work anymore. I don't know why that's broken. No area to smooth. It used to be that they wouldn't do smoothing work on the wall, but if you smoothed wall next to like one of these corner pieces, then it would automatically become smooth. So I've been having to go into dev mode to smooth those because we can't run power conduit through that unless it's a constructed wall or a smooth wall. Well, we have just completed microelectronics research, so we're working on flak armor. We are very short on steel and very short on components, so we are mining some steel out here, and I think some components over here. I would like us to get a comps console up. I am just a little worried about like toxic waste, and so I would like to blow through all the mech bosses kind of as quickly as we're able to do. We have a bunch of extra people here right now, um, and we could have more. We actually have another quest that would get us, I think, a few more helpers, 3 troopers. And that expires in 6 days. You are gone in 3 days. So as soon as he leaves, we'll pick that one up. And then we'll use these extra helpers to help us with some mechanoid bosses. Maybe the mechanoid bosses can help us with some of the raids that these quests are going to bring as well. Well, I'm a little worried about maybe overwhelming us, but I would like a tough skin gland. For Roy, so we're going to accept this Mech Cluster. And we'll see if we end up having to deal with it or if the raiders do. We did have our first drop pod. She is hostile, she is non-violent, so we just kind of left her out there. Mechanoids have arrived, jump to location. Okay, that's a good sign. Our raiders have been like spawning down there. EMI Dynamo. Okay. Do we have enough food to deal with not having power? It is the 1st of April, May, so I'm not too worried about other things. What is it? Well, I guess we have raw food. We can make a campfire if we need to. Why don't we do that? We'll see if we need to make food at a campfire. Temperature. I had it selected. Okay. Let's just throw one in here. And if we need to, we'll cook food at it. We have some rice coming in, potentially corn growing, and there's plenty of stuff for us to hunt. I do want to set a zone. Let's expand, manage areas, new area. So this is new with 1.6. We can change the color of the area. Let's go with that color. We will say Mech Avoid. And I'm gonna grab this guy and this guy so we can see the range on those while we paint the area. Mech Avoid here. Okay, we are just gonna paint this whole side of the map so that they don't go into that area. We'll manage areas, we'll invert it. And we will set that area for our colonists. Kate, let's move you here. Mech Avoid. So they should not wander over there. And we'll just deal with not having power for a few days. We have plenty of meals. Some of these meals will probably start spoiling if the power is off for too long. We have food that we can harvest. We're building a campfire. So I think we'll be fine, and maybe some raiders will take care of this instead of us. Well, the shuttle has arrived, and we have that mod that sets it to auto-load, so Ignatius is leaving us. Turkey, how long are you here for? You're here for 1.8 more days, and we're expecting 2 raids, so in the next 2 days, hopefully a raid will come and take that out for us. We're doing a little hunting right now. Contents. Let's get you out of here so that we can make some meals because we're running short on meals for now. Let's not have that be a gather spot. And then I've started doing some mining over this way. So we have our second entrance. It's not connected to our main hallway yet, though. I'm going to move in our electric smelter and our stone cutting into like a little room right here. This will be our future ideology room once it gets all smoothed out and acceptable. So we'll turn this into just a nice dining room. And then we have space for some bedrooms here. And this is as far as we'll extend the freezer for now. Let's go ahead and hit this with a smooth. We can pick those up, and floor-wise, we've been putting concrete down. Let's grab our zone and extend that as well. Classroom is now just a classroom, somewhat impressive. We've moved the nursery up into this room. It is a very impressive barracks. Oh, it's because this wall is down. We're gonna put the baby food in a fridge right there, so it's counting these guys as part of the barracks. Pods arrived, jump to location. I don't even remember what we got for that quest. An LTEC shirt and tons of silver. Okay. Not bad. Then I overlooked that we actually did a huge expansion down here. So we have the geothermal vent in our walls now. We also have the monolith in our walls, but we can reinstall the monolith. So we might move it elsewhere. Still waiting on components to come in. We are mining some right there. We have more over here, but I want to wait to kind of like head that way until we get some of these events that we know are going to be happening sorted out. Well, the bilge packers have dropped in right on top of you. What does that mean? That means potentially they're dropping in right in here. That is a bit of a problem. But we do have some extra help. So let's get you guys in these doors. Let's get Roy and Sail right here. Ida, let's have you hang out right there. And you're not holding a baby, are you? You are. Antec, Odie, Zap. I'll have you guys pop in right here, I guess. Okay, that is where they're gonna be. Roy, where are you? Tech, you're not quite there either. Okay, Ida. Ida, open that door and then head into a bedroom. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, Ida, head this way. Okay. Sail, search and destroy. Actually, don't search and destroy. Let's have him set right there. Okay. Roy, you stand there. Sail, you pop in. You guys head down this way. Ida, how are you doing? 13 hours. No critical injuries. Okay. Clean sweeper, you need to get out of here. Just go. Okay, Roy and Sail, go ahead and search and destroy. And then you guys go ahead and search and destroy as well. Okay, never mind. We're all set. Released. Mad links. Jump to location. Oh, are you going to wake the mechanoids up? No, you aren't. We're just going to close our door. Close our door. And we'll let him tire himself out. Okay. Best doctor. Anne. You're probably going to feed the baby. Let's go ahead and have you... No. Not that. Let's have you tend. Prioritize tending. We've got a couple survivors, but they're wasters, and I don't really want to deal with having to maintain drugs on them right now. We're not even, like, thinking about growing psychite for the moment. Well, we have accepted the quest for Lysera for honor, which means we're going to get a couple mechanoid clusters, so we will create some more mechanoid avoid zones. This one's a smoke spewer. Turrets. There we are. Let's take a look at that zone. We will clear mech avoid from here. And then we have a bunch of extra people. So, chain shotguns. No, you guys were the two that were already here. We got you with a whole armory in your pocket. Heavy SMG. And you are a melee guy. So we'll stick you up front. So we have one more raid incoming. We'll see if they drop in on us again, or if they manage to get into combat with one of these mech clusters. And then we'll go do some cleanup if that's the case. We do need to take this out. High shield, so we're good with our guns. Well, next raid is separate groups, so let's take a look here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe drop potting in down there, and then I don't know where the other ones are drop potting. They are 4 of them, 5 of them over here. So are you guys gonna attack the mechanoids? You're thinking about it. They're preparing for a while. Okay, well, why don't you guys come out here and we'll see if you'll wake up the mechanoids. Who probably has like the longest range? The assault rifle probably? Yeah, let's get tech down here. Let's speed things up a little bit. Okay, you guys, let's pop in like right there. Tech, let's keep an eye on your range. And let's have you wake the mechanoids up. Okay. No. Move in. Right there. Move in just a little closer. See if you can hit that one. Okay, you guys go back to base. Tech, what are you doing? You're taking a very strange route. Okay, Grizzly Bear. Grizzly Bear has entered the fight. Okay, let's not hold this door open. Yeah, let's make sure everyone's restricted to the home area for now. So they managed to get a couple turrets out. They managed to get a Scyther, the flame guy down. So we might have to deal with the centipede and a turret. Oh, there are unstable power cells here. We could maybe get like a chain reaction. Okay, wasters are fleeing. Good luck with that. There's a Tesseron here. Get down the Tesseron, dude. Bash its skull in. Oh, no, you're just trying to flee now. What are your buddies doing? They're just hanging out. We'll see if they decide to engage the mechanoids also. Tony, good try. Okay, the Blight Packers are attacking again. I think they're beelining for these mechanoids, which is wonderful. We have, I think, about 20 hours before this activates, but what's nice is we can probably like get in here and get some damage done to these turrets before things get out of hand. So can you guys finish the rest of this off for us so we can restore our power? Okay. That pikeman's probably down. The Tesseron could really mess some things up here. Oh, you guys are all melee. Oh, yeah, I think you guys have it. Potentially you guys have it. The Tesseron has decided to get involved. This guy's on fire, coming back. Yoshi is down. Oh, they're gonna flee. They've decided to flee. Okay. Well, I think it's time for us to, like, go clean some things up then. Ida, you stay here. And you have a shorter range weapon. We'll leave you back at base to take care of the baby. But we are going to go restore our power. Okay, let's hug this wall. Shuttle arrived. Jump to location. Auto load. And will you carry the bird to the shuttle? Okay. You are the melee guy. We'll have you search and destroy. I'll have you guys search and destroy, and then we'll do our regular thing of just kind of like following them in. Odium Tech. Tesseron's down. Can you guys... I need you guys to target this. Those of you that can. Okay, everyone back up. Okay, now you guys go search and destroy. You guys also search and destroy. Pods arrived. Llama on the bunker, tough skin gland, and some gold. Okay, Roy, how are you doing? You're fine, you're just bruised. Sail, why don't you go ahead and head home? You are not very armored. We will fix that at some point. You guys are good. Guess we will unforbid the things. Allow all. And at some point, we will come down here and gather all this stuff up. No components or anything. Oh, actually, 2 components. That's great. Okay, we'll let these guys heal up a little bit. Power should be restored back to base. That's great. We need to do some hunting then. So let's go ahead and expand Mecha Void. You guys can come back down here. And then we will see what we can hunt on the map. I think these guys are hanging out next to the other mechanoids. I don't know where the pigs are right now. I know the guinea pigs are around. So food-wise, we have a little bit. We can get rid of this fireplace. Well, everyone is back to being healed up. So I guess let's grab folks. We'll leave Ida and Anne at home. We'll pop down here and we're going to turn off fire at will so that we can get pretty close. Is it just turrets here? I think it's just turrets, which is fine. And none of them are fire turrets. Okay. Let's go. Okay, my folks with guns. Let's have you right there. You guys right here? Let's see. Maybe... I guess you could stand behind that tree. You guys search and destroy. And then you guys can fire at will now. Oh, they're not searching and destroying because nothing's awake. Let's see how this goes. Okay. I don't like that. Oh no. Lost his pinky. You go rest immediately. Oh, we don't have a hospital bed. Let's have Sail get home. Roy, let's try and search and destroy off on you, and we will just kind of like see how this works out for the rest of these guys. I'm gonna hide behind this stone. Okay, you can go. And you guys all line up here. Let's take a look at tech. You're fine. You're fine. You can leave. And you can leave. Everyone else, let's attack this guy. Roy, why don't you stand here? And zone, we will expand Mech Void so that they will come do the mining that I want them to do out this way. Okay. Actually, we have robots to do hauling and stuff. Let's do orders. And we'll unforbid these things. I'll keep an eye on Arg and Sail. Make sure that they get home or tended to properly. But I think that's going to be it for today. We have Lascellus here for a few more days. 19 days. So many days. We also have a rescue map, right? Yeah, so view quest. A prisoner being held by Treaty of Toxo has managed to steal a radio and call you. Tony is being held at a camp near Nexus under armed guard. Rescue her and she'll join your colony. If we hover over, she has a very high melee skill. So as long as she's not incapable of violence, she could join Roy and Sail on the front line. So I am interested in getting her. How long is she there for? 9 days left, so we'll try and get that done tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out, you guys. As always, until next time, have a good one. Bye.